Welcome to our living room. So, I thought I would do something a little bit different today and bring in some flowers from our garden. And we're very blessed. These are white ginger and they smell amazing. We have them for maybe 1 month out of the year. And it's really quite incredible. If you hear the barking, it's our dogs, but that's part of who we are. All right, so in these videos, we like to give you a little inspiration and maybe even some homework, some inner work for you to do. So this week, it's perhaps a little bit harder, but it's so rewarding. And that is to really look inside yourself and like almost kind of dig deep inside yourself. And is there anything in your life that you feel that you're not at peace with? Or maybe a secret that you've never told anyone? You'd be surprised how many people have these things inside of them that they've never told anyone. So I'm going to tell you about this one man, beautiful, beautiful man. And he had an experience in the Vietnam War. He was only 19 years old, so young, and he was drafted against his will, and he had to go and be in Vietnam. And it was, well, I think everyone knows, it was horrible experiences for the soldiers. But this man witnessed a civilian, a woman, being shot and killed by a superior officer, and there was no reason for it. And the superior officer and the superior officer had told this man that if he ever told anyone, he would make sure that he was court-martialed. So he was only 19, he doesn't understand the whole army thing, and so he was quiet about it, but he felt responsible that he could have done something so that woman would not have been killed because he witnessed it. So he felt so guilty, and there was so much pain from that experience that he just locked it inside himself, and he would never share it, even with his wife, and he'd been very happily married for about 20 years at the time of this, that I'm telling you this. So, we were working with them, and we could tell that there's something locked in him that was causing him to be angrier than usual and react really negatively to situations. And we asked him about his war days and if anything would have happened. And he said, oh, there was a lot that happened. And is there anything you've never told anyone? Well, yeah, but I'm never going to tell anyone this. And you don't tell us that because
wrong words to say to us.
We usually coax things out of people because we know how healing it is. So we set up a special time with the two of us and for him and his wife. And very reluctantly, he shared the experience of watching this woman being shot by his superior officer and feeling like he could have done something to prevent that. And he got it all out in tears and vulnerability. And then he said, I've just blamed myself for 40 years. I've blamed myself. And the three of us, Barry and I and his wife, were just like, no, that wasn't your fault. That you weren't responsible in any way. And we just gave him a lot of love and support. And And then I had this idea to set up a special meeting because our son, you've heard him sing sometimes, was only 19 at the time. And we asked our son if he would be willing to meet with this man and listen to his story. And we asked this man to tell the story to our son. He loved our son very much. He said, "Oh, no, that would be a terrible thing to do." We said, "No, it would be really good. It'd be good for our son. He's studying psychology. But it'd be good for you to talk to a person who's the same age that you were." So that happened. And afterwards, this man said, "Wow, in talking to your son, I realized how young I was, 19 years old, and that it wasn't my responsibility." And it lifted something. And, we see this man from time to time, and he's so much freer. He's like a big, big burden was lifted from his heart. And those angry outbursts have all but stopped, and he knows, he doesn't react so strongly to situations. And it was such a good healing experience. And so we're encouraging all of you to go into your vulnerability and find, is there anything that you've never shared with anyone? Is there anything that you're ashamed to share? And we're inviting you to share it, maybe with your partner or in therapy or a workshop. It's worth anything.
Or even a special friend.
Yeah. It's worth anything to free yourself from this. All right, so Barry has such a beautiful, beautiful song about just this.
Yeah.
I'm going to put my flowers down.
Really, the whole room is filled with this heavenly fragrance of this white ginger. Maybe you can smell it even through the video. Okay, so the words of this song, I'm just going to sing the chorus, okay? It has verses to it, but the chorus is, "I'm beautiful when I'm vulnerable." And this man, you should have seen when he shared with us, and he got all the secret out. How beautiful he looked with his tears and his just bright, innocent-looking face. Because that's the beauty of vulnerability. It brings out innocence. So that's the first line is, "I'm beautiful when I'm vulnerable." And then I put in a line that's especially important for me, because I struggled for years. I struggled with needing love being a really sign of weakness. Needing for me was really, it meant I was pathetic, right? So I could never admit that I needed Joyce, and I could never admit that I needed God or needed anyone. So the second line is, so I'm beautiful when I'm vulnerable, stronger when I'm feeling need, when I'm needing love, stronger when I'm needing love. When I make room for my feelings, there's more of me to love. beautiful when I'm vulnerable, stronger when I'm needing love, when I make room for my feelings, there's more of me to love. I'm beautiful when I'm vulnerable, stronger when I'm needing love, when I make room for my feelings, there's more of me to love. 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 Okay, so that's the message for today. You know, that secrets that you hold on to really, they do really hurt you, and they limit your love. And, and this is all about letting your fullness show, letting your feelings show, letting your vulnerability show. More of you to love. More of you to love. All right? Thank you. And we wanted to remind people, if any of these videos touch you, to share them with friends. That really would be a wonderful thing. All right?
So remember, it takes a lot of energy to keep these secrets locked up inside of us. Mm-hmm. And when we can let them out and make peace, that gives us a lot of energy, and it gives us a lot of power. All right?
Yeah.
So we're sending you our deepest love and gratitude.
God bless.